San Vitale Basilica was commissioned in 526 in Ravenna, Italy. At this time, Christianity was the #1 religion in the Byzantine Empire. During the Middle Ages, people believed in the Great Chain of Being. The Great Chain of Being stated that everything in the universe had its own place in society. At the top was God and the angels as the creator of all things, and second to God was the king or emperor. It was believed that rulers ruled by divine right, or that power was given to them directly by God to exert his will. Inside the basilica, there are panels blending majesty with divinity. The Justinian and Theodora panels effectively mix the two effortlessly. Justinian is surrounded by 12 men, meant to represent the apostles of Jesus. His head is also encircled in a halo, which represents light. A halo is also indicative of Christ's divine nature, and so the halo around Justinian's head reinforces his association with divinity. Justinian is also wearing the trappings of his earthly rank in the mosaic. He is wearing full purple robes, which is the color of nobility. Purple was exceedingly rare in the 6th century, as well as difficult and expensive to manufacture. Purple was sought out by rulers as a visual display of wealth and power. Justinian is also wearing red shoes, which underlines his association with the church. Red shoes were, and still are, worn by the Pope in order to display their importance and power. By borrowing this style, Justinian is again underlying his close association with religion. Red shoes or red soles have been associated with wealth and power for centuries. The color, along with purple, was a visual distinction between the haves and the have-nots. To this day, red shoes and soles convey wealth and power as well as the power of popular culture. Although the mosaic in San Vitale is an excellent propaganda exercise for Justinian, it served an even greater purpose for his Empress Theodora. Theodora was not noble. Her extremely humble origins led her into prostitution as a teenager, and later as a courtesan to wealthy noblemen. She was also an actress and performed sexually explicit shows. Justinian and Theodora were partners in ruling, something that was unheard of in the 6th century. Theodora was instrumental in the building up of Constantinople and establishing aid and reform programs for prostitutes. Theodora bears a chalice of wine for communion. The wine represents the blood of Christ and is a complement to Justinian holding the bread or body of Christ. Justinian was one of the first emperors to be depicted with a cross on a coin. Justinian wanted to remind his people of the presence of Christian rule. To Justinian, the creation of art was vital to his reign. Since Christianity was still relatively new, Justinian worked hard to unify the church.